Madelyn, Alexandra, good to see you both. Thanks so much for your time.
Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Finding Her Edge is going to be dropping worldwide on Netflix. Like, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
Right?
We can't even believe it.
Yeah, I know. It's so exciting. Take me through that first day of getting there, whether it was at the rink or at the house, because it's good. You can do all the preparation you want, right? But I feel like it only gets real when you get there, right? Specifically.
Absolutely, yeah. My first day filming was actually the train sequence in episode 2. So a big sort of sensual dance with Braden. We were getting thrown right into it. But it was a wonderful day. It was also a day where the nerves that I was feeling could come through for the character, and I think that was a great transition. And also everyone was just so kind and lovely, and it was freezing in there. So I think we kind of bonded over the cold, which I think was a running trend throughout our show.
Absolutely. And Alexandra, I do find it interesting because you kind of dealt with this with the next step as well. This opportunity to kind of showcase something on a big global scale, right? With dancing, with this one, figure skating. Take me through that when you were kind of, reading everything and auditioning and everything in regards to that opportunity to, showcase something like figure skating. What was that like for you specifically?
That's such a great question. I never take it for granted, the opportunity to kind of showcase a sport, especially a sport that's more artistic and sometimes doesn't get its just desserts respect wise. And so having had the experience with the next step and knowing how well people can relate to it and how important it is to so many people, it was something not only myself, but really everyone involved in our show took so seriously. And the Olympics are coming up, and Piper and Paul are going representing Canada. So we're really excited to support them and just have them and our show highlights figure skating on the world stage.
Absolutely. It's a good segue to my next question for you. Perfect. It's professionals. Well, anytime you're on something that has a sport in it or is about music or something, I always find it interesting. I'm a filmmaker. These are the things I think about, right? So, with this one, figure skating is very kind of there, right? Very present, right?
Indeed.
But do you look at it as you're on a slice of life, drama, coming of age show that has figure skating in it, or you want a figure skating show that has, coming of age drama component? It's interesting because you can look at it both ways, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be whatever you want it to be. If you are someone who loves figure skating, you might watch it for the figure skating. But if you have no idea what a sow cow is, you don't need to. That's okay too. And I think the writers did a really good job of making sure there was enough for everyone. But I think what I really like about this show is that it's not just one thing. It is not just a love story. It is not just figure skating. I think it creates really well-rounded characters that way.
Those are the best things too. The things that have many things in it. Right?
Absolutely.
It's like life.
Yeah.
Life isn't just one thing
Absolutely.
either.
I do find it interesting too, right? Because sometimes, you have the scenes of the house and you have the scenes of the rink, right? And I feel like some of those are longer days than others, so to speak. Do they feel sometimes like you're working on two different shows sometimes?
It is actually funny you mentioned that, because when we were filming, Maddie and I had a bit of a running jokes because we were ships passing in the night. So I would be working the morning shift and Maddie would be working the night shift because so much of our storylines ran parallel to each other. But it's interesting. I think we probably were filming two different shows at that point.
I mean, watching it back, there's definitely been scenes where I was like, I wasn't there for that. Man, that looks really cool.
Absolutely. This is the only question I feel like everyone's going to ask you if you ever do interviews, the preparation for the figure skating stuff, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? I try not to ask questions that are going to be asked a lot, but was that just its own journey in itself? Just kind of, let alone just being on the show, acting on a show that's being worldwide on Netflix. The figure skating was its own thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like to say that I had general Canadian skating ability going into this. We gym class was learn how to skate in the backyard of the school, basically. But I did not know what I was doing. Turns out there's so much more to it than I originally knew. And I think I had to start learning more to realize how much I didn't know. But it has been such a joy, and something that I still try to get on the ice twice a week just
Yeah.
because it's been something that I love and I really want to keep doing.
It's exciting that, with Finding Our Edge dropping worldwide on Netflix, there's this really cool opportunity to showcase figure skating. That's like one of my favorite things about it. And I kind of wanted to ask you because, given that this show has a lot of your edge of your seat, oh my God, I can't believe they did this moments, right? And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I know you try not to do this when you're an actor because you want to be present, but like, are you ever conscious of the audience member watching Finding Our Edge while you're making it in production?
I think I'm more conscious of what the audience will be experiencing when I'm reading it. And obviously at that point, we know what's going to happen, but we're reading it for the first time and our writers are absolutely incredible. So you're like, oh my goodness, like what are people going to react, things like that. But in the moment, I'm not really thinking of anything except I'm right here, right now.
Yes.
But yeah, and I think that's just how it works best for me.
How do you kind of, deal with that kind of tag team of, the acting scenes where it's drama, talking to the Russo sisters and everything, and then specifically the figure skating scenes? Because those are like two different things if you think about it, like from a preparation perspective.
Yeah, I mean it is, but I think they are connected. I mean, there's the
Okay.
tangible skills of like don't fall over, so I think that takes a minute to get a handle on. But they're both elements of performance and connection, right?
Yeah.
And so I think something the show really plays into is what the characters are feeling while they are performing is coming out in their performances, right? You're seeing both the passion, but you're also seeing anger at times. And so I think for me, when I would try to stop thinking about what do I look like, do I look like I know what I'm doing, but more focus on what Adriana was feeling, I felt a lot more present in those moments.
Absolutely. And then last question I want to kind of ask, because I know, you dealt with a lot of the fandom from like, the Next Step, because I feel like the Next Step fans will like never go away, you know what I mean? I was actually, when I was doing like my master's, I always just had Family Channel on all the time. So I like always had Next Step on.
It's always there.
But I did want to kind of ask you, it's really exciting with everything. This is going to drop worldwide on Netflix. There was a premiere recently, Teen Vogue posted posted the trailer, like it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Is this the week now where you're really starting to where everything's starting to sink in? But I'm sure there's also moments when you filmed it where you're like, we have something special here and everyone's going to be able to see it.
That's a nice question. I think when we were filming, there were definitely moments that felt magical, especially with the three sisters. So not only the two of us, but Alice, who plays our other sister, Mimi. There were such magical moments where I was like, okay, I think we have something. But then as actors, you go away and our amazing editors and producers and everybody kind of takes hold of this thing that you care so much about. And then you get to see it. And we actually got to see the full series 2 weeks ago, I would maybe say. So I think that was the moment it really felt real. Like when you're sitting on your couch in your sweatsuit watching yourself on Netflix, it feels a very particular way. But then obviously getting to talk to people like you and speaking about the show publicly is its own experience.
I'm so happy for you both. You both are so great in this show. Congratulations. On Finding Our Edge worldwide on Netflix. I can't wait for people to check it out. Madelyn, Alexandra, so great to see you both. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you for being here.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.